Mario Strikers Battle League. This game has been a long time coming, and I didn't think we were going to be getting a new one anytime soon, but here it is. However, I went in cautiously optimistic, as the recent Mario sports games have been so dry in content, and as time went on, this game, it felt like they were hiding something. But how does Mario Strikers Battle League fare? Well, let's find out. Hi guys, DPX here, reviewing today Mario Strikers Battle League. Now before we get started, you know what to do. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell, and leave a comment, or I will kick you in the face with spiky cleats. The core gameplay of Mario Strikers Battle League is awesome and so much fun. It is similar to the first two games, as in there is a shocking lack of changes made to this game's gameplay, but I find the gameplay fun and didn't need to be changed too much. The items are pretty cool, they could be a little unbalanced, but you can turn them off, although online you can't do that. So yeah, the gameplay for the first two Mario Strikers games still hold up very well, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. One thing that is really annoying about the gameplay though, is the AI. It's so inconsistent. Often your teammates are the actual worst fucking things ever when your opponents will wipe the floor. The goalies are also inconsistent too. You can get a nice flashy shot into the goal, but the goalie will just block it for no reason at all. But your goalie will just be the absolute worst. The gameplay is hella fun, but the AI is so inconsistent, it's actually frustrating and can make AI battles not fun. However, it's a lot more fun if you play with friends, but more on that later. However, I just love how this game plays like a flashy Mario soccer game. Mario Golf Super Rush was boring because it played like a boring golf game as opposed to a hyper and more fun Mario Golf game. This is what a Mario Strikers game should be, gameplay-wise. Now look, before this game came out, there was a data mine that leaked that said that there were a whopping 10 characters found, which is rather frustrating, but I thought, you know, the characters are nice, but what matters is if you have enough content. Something I'll get into later. So the lack of characters wasn't a deal breaker for me. That being said, what the fuck is this character roster? There are just 10 characters at launch? That means half the fucking roster is data mined. And it's not like it's an interesting 10 characters, you know? Like I said, the characters aren't the deal breaker, but like, this is pretty much the usual Mario characters that appear in spin-off games, except even less characters. Like, seriously, no Toadette, Diddy Kong, Bowser Jr., or Daisy? Fucking Daisy? Spoiler alert, yeah, I like this game more than Mario Golf Super Rush, but for all the issues I had with that game, and how small the roster was at launch, at least it had characters like Pauline, Sergeant Chuck, and Bob-omb, King Bob-omb, rather. Mario Strikers Battle League has nobody that stands out. All these are just mainstays of the Mario spin-off games. They're all fun to play, but it's like, really? This is it? These are like the basic characters. This is like, you know, you check these off, like, okay, you make sure these characters in the game, then you think about who else to add. This isn't your whole roster. Really? But the main thing here is the gear, which I wouldn't be surprised if that is kind of the reason why there isn't that many characters. You can customize a character's gear to make them play differently. However, you get enough gear for, let's say, Mario to make him score more like Bowser. And to that I say, why not just play as Bowser? Again, I don't think the characters are a deal breaker, but this is mind-boggling. This is the other stuff segment. The segment where I talk about other stuff worth mentioning but not much to say on. First off, I really like the visuals and the visual style of the game that it went for. I've always liked how Mario Strikers always took itself rather seriously, and I'd say the art style definitely reflects that. You know, you know, you look at this game and it has a bit of a different vibe. Just gives off a different vibe than like a Mario Tennis or a Mario Golf game. It's because this game, because Mario Strikers is always like hyper and energetic, and that type of energy and character to the game is not lost. In addition, the music isn't anything too crazy, but that's fine. Also, the online, when it comes to the connection, is pretty smooth. However, here comes the rant that you saw in the title of this segment. Now, I should have known better. For a lot of people, this was the third time, but I actually didn't play Mario Tennis Aces, so fool me once, shame on you. Fool me once, that was Mario Golf. Fool me twice, which is this game, shame on me. But you know what? Fuck you. Shame on you, Nintendo. Still, while I definitely believe this game is far better than Mario Golf, this one is way more frustrating because this is so much fun to play, but it's actually infuriating when I play the game for an hour and go through each of the modes and everything and realize, holy shit, I've seen everything this game has to offer. If you don't have friends to play this with, you've seen everything this game has in an hour. 1 fucking hour. $60, everyone. But about the whole playing with friends thing, there is one major problem. You can only do 2v2. I'm not joking. I mean, yeah, you can get 3 friends to play the game with you, but you can't do a team of 4 and go up against another random 4. You can only do a 2v2 with friends. That's the most you can do. That is ridiculous. Nintendo, what the fuck? You have such a fun game with nothing here. I really don't understand why these companies like to put out games with no content and update them later. It's not just Nintendo. Nintendo has been doing this a lot with Mario Sports and even Switch Sports. It's not just them though. I think it is a better idea to stuff the game with content at launch and then add even more content over time. That quote that Todd Howard said about it matters where a game ends up in the end is complete bullshit because the first impression is the most important. That way you win over a lot of people with the first impression and you give them a reason to want to come back, and as they keep coming back, the game keeps getting better and better. Mario Strikers Battle League is such a fun game to play. The gameplay is so fun, it's so flashy, has a lot of character to it, but my god, there's barely anything to do here, and the stuff that is here is incredibly flawed. Mario Golf Super Rush was way more boring than this game, and I definitely like this one more. But Mario Strikers is I honestly think it has less, or at least the stuff that's there, it's just bafflingly made. The friendly lobbies, the baffling character roster, and the insane lack of content in general makes this one very frustrating because once again, it really undermines the fast, flashy, and fun gameplay. I really wanted to love this game, but the first 2 Mario Strikers, I really wanted to love this game because the first 2 Mario Strikers are phenomenal games, and this series was dormant for a while. I don't want to say this game is bad, because it isn't really that bad, but it's so lacking that it's really hard to praise this one. I'm gonna give Mario Strikers Battle League a 6 out of 10. I was really excited for Mario Strikers to return, but this is crushing, and I think I'll be passing on the Mario Sports games for now on. Next year, we'll probably, I believe next year we're going to see a return to Mario Sluggers or Baseball, whatever they're going to call it. And while I really want to play a new Mario Baseball game so badly, because once again, the GameCube and Wii games are really good, if it's going to be like, if it's going to be as sparse on content as this and Mario Golf and Mario Tennis at launch, I'll pass, unless I hear otherwise. But yeah, Nintendo, come on. So yeah, this was a review, also kind of a rant mixed in there. Maybe I'm in a minority here. People seem to be enjoying the game, but seem to be sharing some of the issues I have, because I like the games, I wanna play this game, but I feel like I've played everything, I feel like I've done all I could. you know? But what do you guys think? Do you like the game? Do you not like the game? Do you have the game? Do you not have the game? And if you don't have the game, do you want the game? Do you not want the game? Anything about Mario Strikers Battle League, let me know down below. Anyways, be sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, or I will boot you in the face with spiky cleats. Bye, guys!